Obviously, West Brom next week in the FA Youth Cup. If we just start with the competition, because it feels like when it comes to sort of youth football in this country, it's basically as big as it gets, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. I'd say this is the most important competition for all people under 18, really. That's how we see it, and it's just a great place to showcase our skills, abilities, and try to put ourselves on the map, really.
Two pretty entertaining wins so far. Does that give you a bit of momentum going into this one as well?
I mean, yeah, definitely. I think last few games have shown us that we've got the qualities to do it, and that's what pushes us more and more. I mean, we see that we can do it, so why not go again and again and keep taking every game as it comes, really.
West Brom, the team that you're facing, what do you make of that test? It looks like, sort of in terms of the league table, you're quite similar teams and drew earlier on in the season, so you're expecting a tight one?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we really look back at the last games. I think we can analyse what they've done in the last games, but at the end of the day, it's who turns up on the day. We just have to take it on that day and see what they do on the day, really. It doesn't really matter what their last results have been, just how we show up, really.
Yeah, I suppose that's a bit of a theme of academy football at times, because you have sort of players going between different teams and things. Do you have to learn to sort of take it on the day and take what comes?
Yeah, I think we just have to focus on ourselves, work as hard as we can, put ourselves in the best position that we possibly can be, and then the rest should take care of itself instead of focusing on what they're doing, really.
I know you've played for Tottenham before. You're now at Norwich, which obviously maybe isn't the same scale of club, but the facilities here are pretty good. And are you happy being here and everything that being a Norwich player entails?
I mean, I'm more than happy, really, with my decision. I think last season was definitely tough for me, and I needed to come to a club like Norwich to really fulfil my potential and do as best as I can. I mean, playing as many games as possible is only going to help you play better in future games, so really happy with my decision, yeah.
I suppose it is really important at this age, especially to be on the pitch as much as possible, because although I know you'll try and replicate things in training, you can't really learn any better than in games, can you?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're only going to get better in games, playing games, and that's what I've done, really. I mean, I feel a lot more valued here, and I feel like I really gelled in with the squads, the people around it, the staff. I think it's just a great place to be.
Yeah, it feels like the first team coach and everyone from Ben Napper, the sporting director, down is focused on getting youth into that squad and that first team squad. Do you feel like as a young player you can feel that the opportunities are there if you can progress and play well?
I mean, yeah, definitely. There's even examples this season. You've got Gabe, Elliot, Lucian, all doing well with the first team at the moment. It just kind of inspires us and pushes us to try and do that as well. Replicate what they're doing, and it just shows that it can be done. It's not just a dream; it's potential reality for us.
Yeah, I suppose it makes it all feel a little bit closer, doesn't it? The fact that you've got players who I'm sure you've played with a few times playing in the Championship.
Yeah, exactly. It just shows that it can be done. It just motivates us to go further, go harder even every day, and just hopefully push to be the next one, really.
Yeah, obviously, the game next week is at Carrow Road. How much of an incentive does that provide, and how exciting is that?
I mean, yeah, playing at Carrow Road is kind of what everyone at the club wants to do at some point in their career, because the end goal is really to get into the first team. So it's good experience for us to play there, kind of get a feel for the pitch, etc., and to do it in front of people that could help you push onto the first team, especially the fans as well. Kind of build your reputation around the club. It's a good platform, really.
Obviously, most of us haven't really played in a situation like that, but as somebody who plays games maybe not in front of huge crowds at the training ground and then probably in front of quite a few people in this game, does it really make a difference to the games, or is it something that you can block out as you're playing?
I think when you're in the zone, you kind of don't even think about it, really. I think maybe when you start warming up and that, you start looking around, but once you're in the game, all your focus is on the game, so don't really take much notice.
I suppose it does give you a bit of extra motivation to want to send those fans home.
When you hear like a cheer for when you've done something good from the Norwich fans, it definitely gives you a boost, and that's when you notice it most, I'd say. But while you're just in the zone, that's all you really focus on the game.
Stuff. That's brilliant, mate.
Cheers. Thank you.